We are heading to meet Arnas in Alicante, Spain. We're currently driving from Marbella. Arnas, he's running multiple theme pages. One of them has over 1 million followers. He's making money with theme pages, with coaching. He has also a YouTube channel. We actually met online. I have sent him a DM to do a collaboration, and then we decided to keep chatting, and eventually we have some things that we are collaborating and referring clients. So I'm excited to meet him because he has an interesting story. I am passionate about Instagram as well. I do own also several pages, and this has been always a very interesting business model, and he actually does it for a living. He's making, you will hear how much from the theme pages, and also he has a coaching business where he teaches other people to start their side hustles, to start their theme pages. So it's gonna be fun, to be honest. I never met him. We're driving, we have about 3 hours left to get there to Alicante. We're gonna spend the day, meet him, and we'll have a nice discussion about how he runs his business. We are arriving in a few minutes to Alicante. It's been a good drive, to be honest. We had another car was going with me. We went together for like maybe 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Gonna check into the hotel, go to lunch, meet Arnas as well. He's about to arrive soon. Just arrived, going to check in the hotel. It's the room. It's not the best location, but the hotel is pretty nice, so just gonna stay one night here. Heading to meet Arnas in Alicante, almost on the way. Change the shirt, ready to go. What's up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you too. Right, Arnas, thank you for finally meeting. We met on actually on, I guess I found Arnas on YouTube. I wanted to make some videos for my Fiverr profile to promote some of my services. So I went to the Instagram growth search on YouTube and found his channel and his videos, and now we are sitting here in Alicante. So yeah, it's really cool. Wanted to ask you just about your about what you are focusing on. So it's Instagram theme pages. Can you actually make money from doing the theme pages?
Yeah, so I've been living from theme pages for like 4 years now, almost, so I grew this business starting from 2020.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in the meantime, I met so many cool people. I worked with so many cool businesses, so many big CEOs. At the same time, 2 years ago, I started teaching other people how to do it. So actually, I have more students that have more followers than me. Like I have like 5 or so.
It's funny because sometimes we think that we need to be at the top of the game all the time to be able to like sell something or teach someone, but actually it's not true. Like even for me, like for example, my Fiverr account is doing now about 30K, but there are people who are doing much better. It doesn't mean that I need to be like kind of like scaling to that, even though I was at higher position, but still you can provide a lot of value to people who can maybe take this information, right, and they can just do maybe a lot better than you, or just you're opening them the opportunities.
Yeah, right? Exactly. So yeah, I think Instagram theme pages is untapped. It's not like mainstream at all yet, and it's a great opportunity still, like today, like 2024 and moving forward. I think it's just starting because like if you take a look at how business models work, it's like usually untapped until some big marketer comes into space. So like take like SMMA, like it was untapped, no one was talking about it. Then obviously Tai Lopez came out with his SMMA program. He promoted a lot of it, and there was a lot of competition. Not saying that agency doesn't work today, but like back in the day, what they did was way easier than today to succeed. So I think now like there are not that many marketers in this space, like marketing this business model and attracting new people. So I mean, now I'm seeing Tai Lopez is promoting Instagram theme pages.
Also Nicolas
Pede.
He's been also big on the theme pages. But it's true because I've been searching myself
about the theme pages and about this sort of business behind the scenes, because obviously I've been running my own, having my own pages as well, focusing more on like a local communities. Marbella for Life is one of them. So it definitely can be a full-time business.
Yes.
What would you say, like, let's say someone wants to get started in this, like, making first $1,000 per month, like what would you suggest just to get off the ground?
Yeah, I think a lot of people, what they do is they don't do enough market research, and they don't understand what market research is. So that's like number one. And number two is absolutely consistency. So if you can actually do the correct market research in your niche and see what's working today, like what's going viral, the posts, the topics that are going viral today, and use those in your advantage consistently, like every day. Let's say you choose a cadence of one post a day, you need to stick to it. If you do that, like you'll make your first 1K for sure.
What sort of niche maybe they should go? I know it's a big, always a question, like which niche should I go? Should I go finance? Because it's. But what would you say, like if someone wants to? Because they probably think about like, oh, I like, I don't know, something that maybe is not profitable enough. Like what would you advise?
Yeah, I mean, usually like with my clients, when they start working with me, we do like an onboarding call, and I ask them like a bunch of questions to see what works for them best. Because I think for every person, like it's a different niche, right? But just to name a few, like even if they can choose themselves, like obviously business is great, AI, I would say like startups / Silicon Valley, tech in general, like venture capital, all these topics are very like high quality. So, they're untapped. So I would go into those, but you can pretty much do anything, like as you know.
Yeah. But you gotta be around your passion, because you have to be so obsessed about this. Like you have to be waking up in the morning and be already thinking about, like what sort of ideas I want to come up with, or researching all the time. Like if you're forcing yourself, that's just not gonna really work.
I mean, if you want to make like 3K a month, you can choose anything. But if you want to be the best in the game, actually like crush it, make it big, like you actually want to like the topic you're working. So for example, like when I started Passionate Income, like I just wrote down.
This is by the way, this is the million follower page.
Yeah.
You grew it to over 1 million followers.
Yeah, all organically as well. So when I started Passionate Income, like I literally had a choice between a makeup page, because I thought like I'll connect a Shopify store next to it and make a bunch of money. I was like, or I'll do something with entrepreneurship because I'm passionate about it. And looking back, obviously it's good that I chose Passionate Income, because now it's been like 4 years, we never missed an upload 3 times a day.
Insane.
So imagine like how many posts is that? Like that's like 5,000 posts I would have to upload about makeup, which like I'm not interested about, or I don't know anything about, right?
Was it, are you focusing like reels? Is it static posts? Like what would you say at current situation is working well for these pages you have?
When you just start, always start with just reels. Like that will give you the most exposure. When you already have a following, depending on the followers, but I usually say anywhere between like 10 and 50,000 followers, depending on your niche, start introducing static posts. So for example, at 1 million followers, like I have students with 1.3 million followers, right? So a student like that, like we had a talk actually yesterday, he's doing very good reels, like very high quality, and it's really not working for him because he already has a huge following. So he rather chooses to do posts and carousels, and it works way better when you have a big following already. But just to grow, you can start off with reels.
Even for us, like for clients, we create content carousels. They do work well because it shows to their feed like 2 times. They see the first slide, then they see the second slide. I mean, it always has like more chances to hit that person with several times. Okay, so that's clear. What would you say if we want to monetize it? What would you go? Is it selling ads, like promotions? Is it running your, I don't know, like you said, store? Like what will be the first steps to getting those dollars, to our bank
definitely
account?
So I would say there are thousands of ways you can do this. It really depends on your experience. So for example, I have also clients who come work with me, and let's say they already have a business which is doing like $20,000 a month, and let's say they're doing lead generation for companies, they're selling leads. So they can just plug in their existing monetization vehicle into a page and start making money like in 30 days, from zero. But someone who's like absolutely zero business knowledge, never ran a business, never did like anything online, I would say just focus on the content first, grow the followers, and then you can sell promotions. It's like the easiest way because people will reach out to you. You don't even need to do outreach. Like you can do it if you want to, but like if you absolutely have zero business knowledge, you don't even know like how to collect money online, you don't know what Stripe is, PayPal is, like any of that stuff, then I would just sell promotions at the beginning.
Yeah, it's always good, and eventually you have this asset, right? You're building an asset which you can in the future you can even sell the page, right? I mean, obviously Instagram doesn't like when we say it, but you eventually selling the asset, the business model. So there is a lot of ways. I think people are thinking too much about, okay, I need to squeeze and cash out from this as fast as I can, versus that they can bring a lot more opportunities in the long term. What would you say if they have a followers, let's say they grew to 10k followers, what would you recommend they can else do? Maybe an email list can be a
Exactly. I would say an email newsletter. I spent, let's say in the past year, around 6 figures in my education and on my email newsletter, like just to learn about email newsletters. I met a lot of people who run huge newsletters. I mean, I had a call with the CEO of Morning Brew, like Austin Reef. We had a call a few years ago. So like I got involved into this email newsletter space very hard. I would say if you have 10,000 followers, start a newsletter. The great thing is now you can make money as you collect the email right away. Maybe you've seen it with like co-registration. It always existed, but now it's more mainstream and you can make more money. So every email you collect, you can make like $1 or $2.
I mean, this is all really great information. I mean, many times we're not really thinking about this, but I hope for anyone who is watching this video, this can be even good, like to build this Instagram page for your agency, like to get this traffic, get those, like even for example my channel, a lot of people are running their Fiverr, they're Fiverr sellers, they're maybe on Upwork, so this can be a good also traffic generator for getting clients. So this can be a great opportunity. And of course, if you want to learn more, and I was really intrigued because we had a great chat with Arnas earlier over the lunch, and regarding his also coaching program, I feel it's wonderful. Really, he sold me on his coaching program because I was kind of like really interested to hear his the things he does it, and I can definitely say if you want to learn all of these things, it makes sense to contact Arnas, and you have your application process.
Right? Just message me on Instagram. It's the easiest way.
The easiest way. I will leave his Instagram in the description as well, and that way you can just learn more about him, about his business. But Arnas, really cool chat. And
thanks for having me.
No worries. So this is one of Arnas' pages, and as you can see, the content he's creating. So do you have someone who is creating this content?
It's I have a full team, so I haven't uploaded on the page for 1 year now, over a year.
2 hours ago, 19 hours ago, 23 hours, so it's 3 posts.
3 posts a day,
3 posts a day, consistent. No reels, just static posts.
And they're going viral, if you just scroll down a bit, like you'll see a lot of viral.
I mean they're getting good
200K.
This one, for example, 78
in 2 weeks.
It's pretty good. So this is one of the Arnas pages. He has other pages that he was sharing with me. They're smaller ones, but you can see this is what is possible. This is Arnas' page, so you can send him a DM for any information as well, and this is what he's been also sharing as his personal brand. And we've been discussing like the Instagram can be very powerful as a communication tool. So you can have your theme pages as for traffic, for getting more people, and then you can also funnel it to your personal if you're selling your other things like coaching or services. So this can be also an option. And really nice meeting with Arnas. I think he's really knows what he's doing, and he's only 21 years old. This reminds me when I finished university and started to hustle, but right now I feel like
he is on another level. He has a lot of potential to scale this, and he also gave me a book as well. We'll show you. Hyperfocus: How to Work Less and Achieve More by Chris Bailey. This is really nice from him. Honestly, I didn't expect he will give this, but this is a great, it tells a lot about Arnas as well. So yeah, gonna definitely enjoy it. And thank you to you for watching this video vlog. Hope you enjoyed it, and see you in the next one as well. Feel free to leave in the comments maybe questions you have for Arnas. You can reach him on Instagram as well, and see you soon, guys.